going to get into the prepared speech portion of the meeting. And when you're a member, you will get manuals, starting off with the basic company communication manual. Now, our speaker this evening has done this, I don't know how many times she's done the company.
Alan, as her evaluator, do you have a manual, Barbara? Okay, I'll just...
Thank you. I forgot to bring it. I have a manual. I chose a manual speech. It's in my introduction.
What project?
Don't do that. Bring your book.
Okay. Barbara is a cradle Catholic. She was baptized at Mission San Fernando when she was 2 weeks old and attended 12 years of Catholic school. After leaving all religion for 16 years, she returned reluctantly and slowly grew to embrace an adult faith. As a certified teacher of Catholic faith formation, she has taught children for over 10 years, speaking on Catholicism, what's true for us, from the basic manual, Organize Your Speech. Please help me, Barbara Braden.
Can't see you with them. Mr. Toastmaster. Hopeful Toastmasters, and welcome guests and fellow Toastmasters. I heard a story when I was a child, and I don't remember exact version, but I'll tell you what I remember it as. So there was this wonderful, wonderful place filled with people, and they were meeting people that had died. And they were greeting old friends and family and people they loved and cared about. And the place was wonderful. Everything was wonderful. And they were talking to each other and they said, "Is this heaven?" And then comes a very special being walking through them. And they said, "Oh, look, is that? And the being said, "Yes, I am your God." And they said, "Is this heaven?" And he said, "Yep, the Pharisees had it right. This is heaven." And then they said, "But why are there people over there laughing over that tall wall? And there's people over that wall singing, and there's people over that wall doing those Musain prayers. What's going on?" And God said to them, "Well, you know how hard it is for people to admit that they're all right. But you know, you're my people, and so are they." Mr. Toastmaster, it's really tough to talk about religion. For one thing, the first thing is, what is religion? For some people, it's about a relationship with God. For some people, it's being a better person. And for others, it's simply a tradition, a culture, or a community. For some people, it's all three. I had a friend who's Seventh-day Adventist who said, and this shocked me, "What does God have to do with religion?" And that was a bit too much for me. But I subscribe to all three. So I'm not going to make any judgments about what religion is or what your religion is. Then the second problem with religion is, as we all know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. There is what we believe is the source of our religion and the fundamental of our religion, and then what happens to it through the ages. And I do not know a religion who has not been abusive, violent, offensive. Even Hindu and Buddhism have unfortunate examples. So when I came back to being a Catholic, I had to come to terms with this. And even worse, I have to come to terms with the fact that I belong to a religion that I think is wrong. The misogyny that we have, the anti-women in the Catholic Church, in my opinion, is wrong. But I'm a Catholic, and the Catholic Church teaches this whole woman thing. So I have to find enough value in my religion to say, I have to be Catholic in spite of this, and I have to work to change it, and I have to pray to change it. So it's the person versus what the people do versus what the authorities do, and those can be different. And then religion changes through time. When I was a child in Catholic school, I was taught, we're just like Jews except that we accept Jesus as our Savior. We were never taught any anti-Jewish sentiment at all. But we were also taught, you only go to your church and you go to your church every single Sunday. When I came back as an adult, when I went to high school in